Hi, and welcome to Traveling Marlins. Last week, I showcased Arlington, which is known as the entertainment capital of Texas. And there's so much to see in Arlington that I'm going to cover some new things this week. If you want to see last week's episode, I'll put a link right up here for those of you on a mobile device and in the description also. So, this week we are going to cover the entertainment district, and there is so much here. I'm just going to show you the highlights, and some of the stuff was closed when I came. But anyway, I'm going to show you that because it's really cool, and then I'm going to show you some other things around Arlington. Arlington is branded as the American Dream City, and finding two connected linear parks within the entertainment district was a dream to me since I love cycling. Dr. Robert Cluck Linear Park and Richard Greene Linear Park trails are about 3 miles in combined length. Along the Richard Greene Park, you can experience between 15 and 20 different sculpture sites. Every 3 years, the sculptures are rotated to allow patrons to experience a variety of artwork. The Richard Greene Linear Park not only won the National Park Design Award, but it was selected as the site for the Caelum Moor Environmental Sculptures. The sculptures, which are comprised of 5 individual groups of stones, were created by sculptor Norm Hines, professor of art at Pomona College in Claremont, California. This is Choctaw Stadium. It's a multi-purpose stadium, and it used to be home to the Texas Rangers. In 1994, it was simply named the ballpark in Arlington, and as I mentioned, it was home to the Texas Ranger baseball team. I love the carvings depicting historical events on the side of the building. This stadium is now used for soccer, baseball, football, and special events. Per Google, the Arlington Visitors Bureau was inside, but I was there on a Sunday morning really early and the entire building was closed, so I couldn't go in. This stadium is open air, and guess what? It gets unbearably hot and humid here. Where have Texas Rangers made home since 2020? Globe Life Field. And meet Pudge. Former catcher Pudge is a legend in Arlington. He earned 13 Gold Gloves, a Rookie of the Year award, and secured 2,844 hits. Much of that he did with the Texas Rangers over the course of his 12 years in Arlington. The big bonus to Globe Life Field is that it has a retractable roof and air conditioning. The old ballpark stadium didn't, and there were lots of empty seats during the hot afternoon games, but not now in this big, beautiful stadium. It holds a whopping 40,300 people on 7 seating levels. It's amazing that the retractable roof only takes 15 minutes to open or close. When open, it's docked on a long rail that's located behind third base grandstand. When closed, the roof features clear panels that allow natural light into the ballpark. It's only the 8th retractable roof in the United States. You can take different tours of the stadium. For example, a regular adult price for a 60-minute ballpark tour costs $25. A premium tour, which is 60-minute tour plus 30 minutes of time in the outfield, costs $35. and a pre-game tour costs $50. There's other tours, and as with anything and everything, I'll include the link in the description below. A big attraction in the entertainment district is Texas Live. Texas Live is a cool place where you can party. It has sports bars, restaurants, quick bites, and live entertainment. But again, unfortunately, it was closed when I was there. Another building in the entertainment district will be the National Medal of Honor Museum. Quoting Arlington's website, the museum, which is set to open in 2024, will showcase the Medal of Honor recipients and their stories of valor and inspiration in the face of impossible odds. Of the more than 40 million Americans who have served in the United States Armed Forces since the Civil War, fewer than 4,000 have been awarded this medal. Ultimately, it is granted to soldiers for heroic action and risking loss of life in the call of duty. It's being built in a beautiful location. I highly recommend you bringing your bike if you have one. As you know, in areas like this, it's sometimes hard to find parking spaces. And when I was here, they had a lot of the parking lots closed. But I found one, and then I could just ride my bike to all the different things within the entertainment district. It was a beautiful day and a beautiful ride. Is AT&T Stadium for the Dallas Cowboys. And no, it's not in Dallas, it's in Arlington. See those mannequins in there? How little seeming they are. And compare them to that huge screen. And then just imagine the screen that's inside there goes from all the way down there to all the way down there. It's huge. I've seen it in action. It's phenomenal. Overnight RV parking is allowed for most events in an assigned parking lot, but it's $150. RVs can arrive as early as 8 a.m. the day before the game or event, but have to leave by 5 p.m. the following day. There are no hookups, but there is a dump station. Spaces are 20 by 40 feet, and RVs longer than 43 have to check in with parking attendants in the parking lot. Tow cars must also have a permit if they are on site on the event day, unless parked with RV in the same space. Tailgating is permitted by RV occupants within the confines of his or her space, not in drive aisles. Generators are allowed within the confines of the RV space. And as always, I'll put a link to this information in the description below. And wouldn't you know it, a day we were there, they were having an RV show. I took a tour of the stadium a few years ago and it was really good. You wouldn't believe the beautiful artwork inside. And yes, this stadium also has a retractable roof and wonderful air conditioning. We're in. Hey guys. I know the Jumbotron looks small in this footage, but it is massive. I love all the outdoor seating areas and all the trees too. Just makes it look and feel real relaxing. Take Robert Cluck Linear Park if you want a little getaway from the entertainment district. It's a beautiful ride. There's also Esports and Expo Center, the International Bowling Museum and Hall of Fame, Six Flags Over Texas, and even Hurricane Harbor Water Park. Well, I told you there's a lot in Arlington. I can't finish this. I'm going to leave it right here, and I'll show you the other things that I was going to show you in Arlington next week. I promise. So have a great week, and remember, it's the best day ever.